even know.
And Hollywood comes to Natchez. Filming is underway for a movie that's expected to bring big bucks. Or actually video of the Natchez River Bridge, as you can see it right there. A little bit of sun in that background. Let's go to David now to get your weather first.
All right, live look at live storm Shadow 16 Doppler radar. There is a bunch of rain just off to our west. The good news, rain is not imminent. Looks like rain holds off for a couple days, but midweek does look wet. I'll let you know the timing of our rain threat and how much rain I think we'll get all coming up.
Thank you, David. Live at 5, new developments in the search for a missing family who vanished after a car crash.
Yeah, items found in a dumpster could help solve this case. 16 WAPT Scott Simmons is live with new details for us. Scott.
Yeah, good evening from Trinity United Methodist Church here in Brandon, where they have a prayer vigil set for 6:30. But the longer this family remains missing, the more likely investigators fear this is a story that could not end well. This morning, at a convenience store in South Jackson at Shady Lane and Raymond Road, investigators found bloody clothes and other items linked to this missing family. My sources say they included an ID badge that belongs to the mother, Atria Hill, who works as an assistant at UMC. The car belonging to her husband, Letary Smith, was found on fire in this rural part of western Copiah County Saturday morning, but no sign of the family. 7-year-old Jaden Hill was with them. All three have vanished. And the sheriff in Copiah says, after finding that burned out car but not finding the family, that's led investigators to think this could have been more than an accident.
You know, I hate to speculate, but when it goes a long time and you don't have contact or make any contact, your odds of maybe finding somebody that hadn't been harmed goes down, I think.
The FBI, the NBI, and other local and county agencies are now working on this case as part of a statewide task force. Tonight, they are poring over the evidence found in that dumpster. Tonight, family and friends coming here to Trinity United Methodist Church in Brandon to pray and hope this story takes a different turn. Live in Brandon, Scott Simmons, 16 WAPT News.
Well, Scott, is there any reason the family may have gone to Copiah County this weekend?
The sheriff doesn't seem to know there's a reason, and that's one of the things that troubles them. Also, the fact that it appears someone tried to use one of the family's debit cards either late Friday night or Saturday morning over in Port Gibson, but couldn't access the account because they didn't use the right PIN number.
Okay, Scott Simmons live for us. Thank you so much. We're recapping our big story. A family of 3 is missing after a crash in Copiah County over the weekend. That car was on fire. Someone found the family's items in a dumpster in Jackson. The FBI, NBI, and other agencies from across the state are now working on this case. We're going to hear from family members coming up tonight at 6. New tonight, the Rankin County Sheriff's Office is investigating allegations that someone scalded a student in Brandon. We're told the student was hurt at Lake Village Learning Center. So far, no charges have been filed. We'll update the story as we get more information. Well, the U.S. Supreme Court has rejected the manslaughter appeal of reputed Klansman Edgar Ray Killen. The court ruled today it won't review lower court rulings that found no violations of Killen's constitutional rights during his trial in Mississippi. Killen, now 88, was convicted of manslaughter in 2005 for the deaths of 3 civil rights workers back in the 60s. Pro-choice supporters and pro-life supporters are both getting their messages out this week, Darren.
Yes, Stephanie, anti-abortion protesters gathered today outside of a Jackson high school. Now, that group is called Operation Save America and is here in the metro spreading its message. They were in front of Forest Hill High today, waving signs and passing out pamphlets. One reverend came all the way from New York.
And the truth regarding abortion, that abortion kills an unborn child. Because many of these students are in a valley of decision. They're in a decision what to do with their unborn child.
Meanwhile, over the weekend, pro-choice supporters from all over the country rallied outside of the Jackson Women's Health Organization on North State Street. They're fighting to keep the state's only abortion clinic open. The teen accused of killing a pro-bass fisherman says he is innocent.
What happened outside the hotel?
I don't even know. 17-year-old Sean Brown was denied bond in court today. Police say the teen originally confessed to killing James Jimmy Johnson outside of the Motel 6 off Interstate 55 3 weeks ago in a robbery. Someone was trying to get into his boat parked in the parking lot. When he went to check it out, he got shot. Johnson was in town from Texas for the Bass Pro Fishing Tournament at the Res. His family says they want justice.
The family wants these folks who perpetrated this crime to be put behind bars for a long time, and anyone else who's responsible to be held accountable.
Detectives say Johnson's iPhone was taken during the shooting. The family attorney says he's been told that there could be a second suspect still on the loose. They're considering taking legal action against the motel. The case has been handed over to a grand jury. A murder suspect in court today. Scott County investigators say Jasmine Robinson killed 44-year-old Anthony Moore. It happened on Trenton Road in Forest. Police say the men are neighbors. No word yet on what led to the shooting. Now to an update on a body that was found in a Jackson park. The Hinds County coroner says the man died from natural causes. A person driving through Palm Bridges Park south on I-55 and Savannah Street found the man Tuesday morning. Detectives say the 77-year-old was lying face down next to his car. His name is not being released. Well, Stephanie, tragedy for the Mississippi State football team.
Yeah, Darren, quarterback Dak Prescott's mother died following a lengthy battle with colon cancer. Peggy Prescott died yesterday. She was 52. It's unclear whether Prescott will play in the Bulldogs game this Saturday on the road against Texas A&M. This month, 16 WAPT is doing it again. Thursday, November 21st, we'll be hosting our second annual Turkey Drive 16 at Kroger on I-55 in North Jackson. Last year, you donated more than 700 turkeys in about 12 hours. That amazing display helped feed thousands of people in the Jackson area through the Mississippi Food Network. We will be live there during 16 WAPT News this morning, so be sure to come on out and help those who could use a hand for Thanksgiving. Filming for the new James Brown movies started today in Natchez. Our camera captured production crews unloading their truck downtown. Get On Up is a biopic about the life of the hardest working man in show business. The mayor says the movie is bringing big bucks to Natchez.
Anybody that had a vacant house or an apartment in Natchez has rented it. Every food vendor in this city is reaping the benefits because these folks have to eat. And 9 times out of 10, they're going to eat at least 2 meals a day with us.
Well, the mayor anticipates Natchez will get millions of dollars during the movie's filming. The filmmaker also looking for thousands of extras. In just 2 weeks, there will be a casting call for scenes in Jackson. That includes several concert scenes of James Brown's performances. All of the information you need to know is on our website, WAPT.com. Just go to the As Seen On section. Well, Darren, voters are heading back to the polls in Hinds County.
Yeah, Stephanie, and those voters will be using some new voting machines. That's right, to head back to the polls. The Hinds County Elections Commission made this PSA to show how those new machines work. 2 of the big races tomorrow, the race to fill 2 Hinds County supervisor spots and a contest for the House of State Representatives in Warren County for George Flaggs' old seat. Of course, he is now the mayor of Vicksburg. We will have all the election results on 16 WAPT and WAPT.com. Meanwhile, a judge has dismissed an election lawsuit. Former Hinds County Board of Supervisors candidate David Archie asked for a temporary restraining order against the special runoff election last month. The court refused, and the case was dismissed after Archie didn't show up in court as ordered by the judge. Well, all eyes from around the world are on Canton as a battle is heating up to see if the Nissan plant will become unionized. The United Auto Workers, several community groups, and some Nissan workers are demanding the Japanese automaker allow workers to vote on a union. And they're accusing Nissan of intimidating workers into not voting for it. Now, at the same time, other Nissan workers say they don't want a union at all. Tonight at 10 in a special report, how unionizing the Canton plant could affect manufacturing all across the South forever. Well, Stephanie, the battle to find a new governor in Virginia, that is heating up.
Yeah, it's a sprint to the finish for gubernatorial candidates in Virginia, also in New Jersey today. 16 WAPT's Sally Kidd is live in Washington with how the swing state of Virginia could impact the entire country. Sally.
That's right, Stephanie. Virginia is being viewed as a test case for other competitive states and a referendum on the new Affordable Care Act. The outcome of the Virginia governor's race could hold clues about the party's prospects in 2014. The contest between Democrat Terry McAuliffe and Republican Ken Cuccinelli is drawing attention well beyond the state's borders.
Because it's the first major race between the forces and faces of the new Republican Tea Party.
The vice president campaigning for McAuliffe. The former Democratic Party chairman has been highlighting his opponent's ties to the Tea Party and the government shutdown.
Ken Cuccinelli has spent his entire political career on the Tea Party fringe.
If you like D.C. politics, you'll love Terry McAuliffe.
Cuccinelli is working to make the election a referendum on the new health care law.
The exchanges are bad enough, but it's worse if you get through.
What you're seeing in Virginia is also applicable nationwide.
Political observers say the race illustrates the deep divisions within the Republican Party. And with control of Congress at stake in 2014,
the more Tea Party Republicans and establishment Republicans are fighting with each other, the more problems they're going to face picking up Senate seats.
And polls are showing Terry McAuliffe in the lead, but of course this will all come down to turnout. Expected to be around 30%. Live in Washington, Sally Kidd, 16 WAPT News. Stephanie.
All right, Sally, thank you so much. Crews in Seattle are cleaning up from a wicked weekend windstorm. Yeah, gusts toppled trees and knocked out power to thousands on Saturday. At least 2 people were hospitalized. The winds were so powerful there that they shut down a floating bridge. You could even see that bridge swaying back and forth. That bridge is now back open. Let's turn it back over to David now.
All right, here is a weather fact for you. This may surprise you. We have had a lot of rain this year. We are 1 inch away from achieving the average for the entire year. And we have rain midweek. Find out if I think we'll match that average with almost 2 full months to go in the year. It's coming up.
All right, David, thanks. Students stuck, a teen trapped for days between buildings, and who finally found him? Plus, a man accidentally sets his wife on fire. More of this stunning video and how he's now facing some serious charges. You're watching 16 WAPT Live at 5.